All right, we're back. We're back. I'm lagging. Am I okay, or is it freezing? What's up, stop motion? What's going on? Yeah, I kind of like doing this better on StreamYard because I could do this, show the comments and all that. YouTube doesn't let me do that. So StreamYard is better. YouTube Studio can kiss my butt. But, I still didn't get an email saying I went live. Usually I get one of those. Strange. What's up, Black Rob? What's poppin'? What do we think? Canelo versus Mungia. So who has Mungia even beaten? Well, I don't know. I never even heard of him until not too long ago. Yeah, I restarted. King, you got Canelo's a duck? Yeah, that's a fact. He does not want to fight Benavidez, which is wild. Wild talk. Um, so instead we got this fight when he told us all he's not fighting any Mexicans. So that's the first one. So not only is he fighting a Mexican now, but he's fighting a Mexican on Cinco de Mayo. Okay. While that's probably good for the Mexican fans, it still completely goes against what he said. And then on top of that, he said that his next fight. You remember, just like a month ago, he was on some Mexican TV network. He goes, his next fight will be against an American, and none of that stuff has come true. So Bruce, none of it's come true. Tank Crawford and Canelo all ducks. I mean, I guess sort of. They're not fighting people they should fight, so if that makes him a duck, I guess it does. You're gonna beat the brakes off Mungia. Yep, he is gonna destroy him. Hope Jamie stops Canelo. Yeah, me too. Probably not gonna happen though. I don't mind if Canelo loses. Like, to me, that doesn't bother me at all. I like upsets actually. I actually enjoy upsets. Upsets are fun. Um, so I don't mind unless it's like one of my favorite fighters. I don't mind an upset. Keeps things spicy. You know what I mean? I bet it does under 500K views, pay-per-views. Hmm. That's hard because Canelo sells so well, and you're gonna get the Mexican public buying that. So it might though, because I don't know how much of the pay-per-views are Mexican public. We don't know. I still think Crawford beats Canelo too. I don't know about that. Size matters. Usually. Sometimes if you don't know how to use your size, then it won't matter, but size usually matters. So I don't know about that. Canelo is in Vegas. Is it in Vegas? I don't know where it is. What's up, Jeff? What's poppin'? Just Spark out of Queens. Again, like, subscribe, and share. Yes, listen to him. Canelo's fights are free in Mexico. They're free in Mexico? I think I just heard that. Is that a new thing, or did he just start making it that way, or that's how it's been? Hmm. Well then, if his fights are free in Mexico, then it'll definitely do under 500,000 buys for sure, right? Because who wants to see that? Who of us, the boxing purists, or even the casual fans, who wants to see him fight Mungia? Crawford not ducking. He feels Boots brings no money to the table. Tank being a diva. You have a solid point there. So Harvey, crazy how the WBC and WO let Mungia jump super middleweight rankings. Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to see that fight. Exactly. Exactly. New thing. Yeah, I think I just heard that. That's how it's been. I still will watch Mungia. I'll watch it too, but I wish it wasn't happening. I wish it was a plethora of other fighters. Canelo versus the Mexican, 5-5-24 casuals. Haters weren't buying the fight regardless. No weight sells less than 600K. Hmm. So wait, no weight sells less than? So you think it's doing 600K or more? I don't know, Martin. Not sure I agree with that. I'm not sure I agree with that. But, whatever. We'll see. See what happens. Canelo Alvarez, could you not come out, Mungia? I don't get it. I'll watch it, but I'm not buying it. Yeah, well, and that's the problem. Some of these fights are almost forcing us to do like illegal streaming because it's like I don't want to pay for. There's an inflation right now. You think I want to pay for Canelo and Mungia? I mean, I literally just heard of Mungia maybe last year, and he's not bad. Like I've seen him fight. He's definitely a good fighter, but he's not. There's no immediate threat to Canelo I see in anything that he does. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. But I guess we're gonna have to just wait and see what happens. We're gonna have to wait and see. I don't know. I mean, what's gonna be on that undercard? Does anybody know? What kind of undercard are we gonna get on that fight? It's funny how Benavidez has so much support, yet both his pay-per-views sold just 50K. Did they really just sell 50K? Yeah, he doesn't have that much support. Just us boxing purists and fighters love him. Fans don't. And which is weird because he's really talented. He's exciting, knocks people out. He has fast, great combinations. Everything about him. He's vicious. I mean, maybe he's not loud and flashy and controversial. He's a kind of a good, well-spoken dude. But yeah, it is crazy. I was in cell. Jamie been ducking Andrade for years. Andrade. You think it's going to be a good fight? Canelo Mungia? Yeah, it'll be a good fight. I think Canelo's going to stop him. Rumors Boots is on the undercard. That's pretty cool. Who's he going to fight though? Unless it's Crawford. I don't want to. I don't want to see that. Nah. I mean, who's he going to fight though? And he's a champion now, right? So he can't go and fight virtually. He can't move up. I mean, he could. You could do a fight where the belt's not on the line, but he probably won't. So who's he really going to fight? What 47 pounders? Stanionis, right? Besides Stanionis, who else? Boots maybe in the undercard. Okay, I already read that. Yeah, so like, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're going. Jamie also fears Jamel Charlo. Jaime, excuse me. Does he? Why do you say that? What? 'Cause he haven't fought him. I mean, Jamal Charlo's not fighting anybody now. What's his next move? Isn't he a champion? He's a champion, right? He's been champion for how long? Yet he's only made one defense in how long? Right? Am I wrong? If Boots on the undercard, it might do 600K. Boots doesn't really sell, King. Unfortunately, I'm not saying he shouldn't, because I think he's one of the most exciting fighters right now. But he doesn't really sell. That's the problem with boxing. Jamal got the WBC. Yep, that's what I thought. He ducked him back in 2019. What up, Joe? Your shorts are cool, Hector Camacho. Thanks, man. I put that one out a while ago. You just saw that one? That one's about to hit 1 million views too. But yeah, you just saw that one? That's weird. I put that one out maybe last month or this month, maybe earlier this month. I don't remember. But thank you, appreciate it. Jamal doesn't want Canelo after he beat his little brother. Not one bit. I thought he was going to fight Jamal. I thought because Jamal is one of the biggest, a low risk for Canelo, but a high reward because he sells. You know what I'm saying? That'd be good money. What it do? Drury. The Drury Brewery. That dude thinks Boot's gonna help pay-per-view buys. He might though. He might. He might. Probably not. Well, he will help. Let's not front. He will help. It'll be not a lot of help, but it'll be some help. He's definitely not gonna make It's not gonna make the pay-per-views worse. You know what I mean? Mungia didn't move up to 160 until 2020. So he was at 54 before that? Well, it's still 4 years. Canelo ducked Jamal back in 2018. Yeah. Well, I don't know if he was ducking him. I guess he was kind of. Yeah. What up, Cool J? I think they're trying to make a fight with Boots versus Cody Crowley. Are they? Not bad, I guess. It's funny. For 147 was the hottest division during the whole Bud and Errol thing, right? Hottest division. And now just with a snap of a finger, it's one of the most dead. All you got is Boots. Jermaine Ortiz left, Crawford left, Errol left. You know what I mean? I think they're trying to ring Cody Crowley. Salute. What up, Teach? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Crackin'? Papa lacking crackin'? What's going on, Teach? Guys, please hit the like, por favor. Boots never wanted Bud. He went straight for Spence and then proceeded to get skipped over. Yeah, he didn't want because I don't blame him for not wanting to fight Boots. He wants Errol and he wants the big names, not an up and comer. You know. And there's an argument to be made that Boots still isn't top tier because he's not. Who's he beating? He has the skill to be top tier. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of accomplishments, he still has to put some more ink on that resume. Now he acted like he wanted Bud all the time. Lots of ducks in lightweight. Well, yeah, it's the duck weight division, not the lightweight division. I don't know about that. Again, when I say ducking, I just mean people not making fights, not out of fear. They just don't want to make fights. According to Jamal, Canelo never ducked him, and there's a contract floating around. Golden Boy offered him. Okay, well, maybe it's possible. I don't know if it happened, but it's possible. But I mean, I would have rather seen Jamal Charlo fight Canelo than Mungia. What about you? I believe Boots is the goods, but they are navigating his career strategically. Yeah, but at this point, he's ready. At this point, he's ready to fight anybody. They did a good job building, giving him the proper experience in the ring and this proper, what's the word? Where people know who you are. Exposure outside the ring, but now it's time. All right, stop motion. Why would Canelo give up the WBC belt? Why is he giving up the belt? Can't knock Boots when all the names at or around 47 are all said they want big money fight, not Boots. Yeah, it's not his fault. And they're all gone. All the 47 names are gone. They're 54 now. He created a belt to duck Canelo. Boots ain't ready for Bud. Probably not. And what would make him ready for Bud? What would make him ready for Bud is fighting a world champion, experienced fighter. I think Boots would be ready if he has just one fight against like a Keith Thurman or an Errol Spence or Sean Porter or whatever. I know Sean's not active, but that's what I think. Just one fight with experienced guy. By the way, you know what I'm gonna do today, guys? I'm gonna start ending my stream with some boxing trivia. We're gonna do a Marco boxing trivia champion. So I'm gonna ask 3 trivia boxing questions at the end of the stream, and whoever gets all 3 right is the inaugural first champion of MBB. MBT, Marco Boxing Trivia. And then every stream, I'm going to do it again. And you could defend your belt. That's what we're doing before we end. By the way, everyone forgets Triple G. See how good you guys are with the boxing trivia. Because I'm pretty sharp with it. So everyone forgets Triple G and Jacobs were champs and higher rated middleweights in Charlo. Yep. Question was at the gym and they were telling me to keep shoulders in and arms high. But I see pros having their down and shoulders not in and shit. I'm guessing pros can get away with it. Okay, I don't know what you mean. You're saying shoulders in like this and arms high like this? Is that what you mean? Because if you mean shoulders in and arms high, that's not with like your ribs exposed. That's not what you should be doing. That's what you mean. Who's my favorite boxer of all time? King. All right, ready? All the wrenches. Who's my favorite boxer of all time? Like, hands down, my favorite. Tell King, guys. Hit him with it. And I'll put the first one up there who says it. I won a laptop a couple days ago on a YouTube trivia contest. So, word? Okay. Boom. It is Roy Jones. Prince is second, though. But it is RJJ. Boom. Everybody's getting it. Boom. Everybody's getting it. Boom. They know. They know. So, my favorite is, of all time, Roy. Does Stanionis have a fight? It would be cool to see him and Boots fight. I don't know. Does he? I mean, who else could Boots fight besides Stanionis? But I haven't heard of Stanionis in a long time. And then you want a laptop from a trivia? I should enter that trivia. That's dope. So you guys got Bruce. You got boxing trivia skills. I ain't giving out laptops, but maybe down the line when the show starts doing really well. Not like that, but it seems to me the stuff they teach at gym and when I watch pros, every gym is different. Every trainer is different. And some of this, there's some basic fundamentals that everybody follows, but you'll be surprised how much trainers and coaches vary in what they teach boxers. So a lot of it is subjective. A lot of it. The fundamentals are not, but a lot of it's subjective. Your favorite fighter active right now? Benavidez. Benavidez. I like Tyson Fury. I like Tank. Inoue's fun too. I like those guys, I would say. Crawford too, I like. Yeah. I even kind of like AJ now. Watching AJ. He's going to be knocking people out. Bud is yours. Great choice. How can you go wrong with arguably the best fighter pound for pound in the world currently? You can't go wrong with that. Bud throws such short punches. I want everybody to watch Bud. One thing that Bud does, if you look at it, his punches are so short. He doesn't wind up. I mean, look, every now and then he's wound up, but in general, he throws a very short punch. Very short. You get so much more power when it's short. The opponent's less likely to see it coming. Bud is a master at throwing short punches. That's the truth. Your top 3 least favorite. My top 3 least favorite? Stop motion. You're British, huh? Only Brits spell favorite like that. Where are you from? Australia? Are you the one from Australia? Mungia is overrated. Damn, the Mexican G. Crapping on his own Mexican fighters. He is overrated, and Canelo's going to kill him, and nobody wants to see that fight, but what are you going to do? My top 3 least favorite fighters. I don't know. Juggernaut. I don't like watching him fight. You're from Maryland? You spell favorite that way? Okay. Maybe it's autocorrect. Juggernaut, I'm not crazy about. I don't know. I can't really think. I don't dislike them. They're just not. I thought he was overrated, Juggernaut. I gotta keep it real. Oh, yeah, keep it real. Shit. You 100% Mexican? Joey, what up? What up, Joey Can? Rayo versus Dos Santos rematch is rumored. Thoughts? I don't know. It's kind of like it doesn't excite me because it's like wait, like let's say you got a girl who's a 10 and you go talk to a 10, or would you rather go and talk to two eights? I don't know if that made sense. I guess what I'm trying to say is those guys are like eights. They're not tens. And I get more excited to watch the tens fight, not the eights. Those are even maybe sevens. You know, nothing against them. They're just, there's a totem pole you got to climb. Mark, would you prefer if once a fighter became undisputed, they vacate all the belts instead of holding the belts hostage and just hold the ring belt? Yeah, but to me, belts don't matter because we all know we know who the lineal is, and we know. So belts don't really matter to me. But yes, in a perfect world, is what should happen, which you just said. Autocorrect. You can you believe us again, Dillian White and Christian Hammer? No, are they? Is that official, guys? But by the way, please hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. By the way, my last stream from yesterday is already like 400 views, which is I'm trying to build this live stream up. Like I told you guys, I get a lot of views on my videos and my shorts, but my lives are a different ball game. But you guys so far are doing great because I think that's the most views I've gotten in a while on my lives. So keep it going. Uh, I'm mixed. My mom is Mexican and white. My dad is pure Mexican. Oh, so you're 75% Mexican. So you're Mexican. I would say. I would say you're mostly Mexican. You got a little bit of cracker in you, like me. Dillian White is a fringe contender. Yep, yep. He probably should stop fighting. Yo, Clarence McLean, my man, was popping. Shakur back in Jersey this summer. Yep, I'll probably go to that. That's right around the corner from me. I'm not in Jersey. I'm in Brooklyn, but that dude, what up? I got Canelo winning by decision after 12 rounds against Mungia. I really want to see Canelo rematch Bivol. Yeah, I got him stopping Mungia, but agreed. Hammer is on his comeback. Sucks. Yep. Joey can word. You guys big up in each other. Smash that like button. Absolute. Hammer's a human punching bag. Who did Christian Hammer fight that beat the crap out of him? I don't. It's slipping my memory. It's eluding me. Who was it? He beat somebody that just gave him a whooping. And I don't remember who. Don't remember who. Tell me. Hold on, I'm gonna go wrench up some people. All right, I'm back. My bad. Um. All right. What do we got? Smash that like button. Word up. Bruce Gas. Salute. Tyson Fury. Oh right, Fury beat the crap out of him. Right. Why you want to watch Canelo eat a bunch of jabs from Bivol again? He cannot beat that dude unless they were. I gotta admit, I don't know if that's true because Canelo did look like there's something wrong with him. No excuse because he probably would have lost anyway, but he definitely didn't fight like himself fully. So it might be more competitive if they rematch. I'm not saying Canelo will win, but it might be more competitive. Mr. Glue Baby, what's up? We're talking about Canelo and Mungia and a whole bunch of other. We're doing freestyle, baby. Freestyle. What's up, Jonathan? What's cracking? Mamoon, what's going on? My man Mamoon. See you on IG. You've transitioned over. Good. Is it better to block or slip punches? Slip. Blocking still takes something out of you. Now, it depends. Sometimes blocking, slapping away a punch, and countering is easier. Slipping is more work and it's harder. But overall, if you're gonna block or slip 100 punches, you want to slip them, not block them, because it will blocking. Boom, you get hit. It takes out of you. The force is still hitting you. It's just being buffered by your arm first. Um, if you're blocking that way, Joyce beat him 2 years ago, right? Right. Your opinion, Canelo hit his peak in the plant fight. He might still be at his peak. I wouldn't say he's just because he had one bad fight against well, actually he had two bad fights, huh? Ryder and you might have a point, Martin. You might have a point. He might be on the downfall. We have to wait and see. One loss and one barely win. You're right. Everybody beats Hammer. What up, Seth? Tim Zoo could be knocked out. Keith Thurman can happen. We'll see. I'm actually picking Thurman. by to outboxing him. I don't think Thurman's gonna knock him out, but I'm picking Thurman. Not by a lot. I'm not saying it's gonna be a huge mismatch, but I'm picking Thurman. Hit the like button. Absolutely, Mr. Big Play Bray. I'm gonna actually wrench you up for that one. I'm gonna wrench you up for that one, my man. Boom. Big Play Bray. Mamoon. Tyson versus Usyk prediction. Mike Tyson. Tyson Fury stops him. Wears him out by leaning on him, doing borderline crafty / dirty tricks, um, wearing him down with punches, and most importantly, going to his breadbasket, man, beating his body down over time. I think he stops Usyk with a sustained body attack and sustained pressure and just wearing him down, chopping him down. Canelo needs to stay away from Bivol, Benavidez, and Beterbiev. Well, he will. I hope. Nobody wants to see him. He couldn't beat Bivol. He can't beat those other guys. Benavidez is in his weight, but that's why I said too. I think Thurman can outbox him. I think so, but I'm not super confident. 60-40 Thurman, I'd say. Would you ever fight Charlie Z? I actually know Charlie. I'm not fighting Charlie Z. Get out of here. I haven't sparred in a while, man. Those days are over. Unless somebody says something stupid, then you never know. But in person, words don't really, when you fight, as long as I have, unless you put your hands on somebody, people can say what they want. Well, for the most part. Keith by decision, yep. I agree. Shakur coming back July 6th. I know I just heard fighting in Jersey. I saw him fight in Jersey. I was at that fight last year, was it? My opinion about the Joshua fight, I loved it, man. Joshua was a knight in shining armor, riding in on a big horse to save boxing. Not save it in general, but save it from another black guy, save it from getting the other eye black, because Fury already blackened one eye with Ngannou. Joshua saved the other guy from getting black, because if both eyes are black, then what happens? You can't see. What happens if you can't see? They stop the fight. So I was so happy to see that, man. Nothing, no matter how naturally talented you are, no matter who trains you, and this goes for Jake Paul too, nothing can account for experience. You need experience to be at a certain level. And there's no way somebody in their second fight is going to come in and beat a former heavyweight champion of the world in Anthony Joshua. He got lucky with Fury, but is your opinion on Haney stronger at 140? Yes, I think he's a better fighter. It looks like he hits harder. Yeah, I think he's just stronger. What up, Smoke TV? Rolly versus Cruz. Your take on it. I got Cruz winning a close but non-controversial decision. So a decision where it's people like that was competitive, but yeah, Cruz definitely won. That's what I think. I don't think he'll knock Rolly out. Charlie Z is the GOAT. I guess so. If Keith wins, we'll settle for AJ or Bud. Yeah, if Keith beats Zoo, well, he has a belt now. He can fight anybody he wants. Hell yeah. Bud probably would fight him. I kind of hope Keith wins. But if Zoo wins in outstanding fashion, then either way, if any guy wins in impressive fashion, it's going to set up Bud or Errol or Virgil Ortiz. Notice every time AJ punched Ngannou's head, he was rocked. Every time AJ was jabbing, a lot. I wouldn't say a lot. Shit only lasted 2 rounds. But yeah, Tim wins by TKO. I don't think so, but it's possible. AJ is the best heavyweight right now. Nah, you're wilding out, King. Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury 1. Number 2 is either AJ, or if Wilder fights how Wilder has fought his whole career, then Wilder could be number 2. But it's Fury, AJ, Wilder, and Usyk. But Fury's number 1 to me. He's just a cheat code. He's too big, too skilled for his size. With his athleticism and his skills, and his IQ, which includes the dirty / crafty tactics, he's very hard to beat. It's like a cheat code in a video game. Is Charlie C going around random gyms? I don't know. I talked to Charlie. I messaged with him. Like we talked on Instagram a couple times. He was living in Poland or something. I don't know I haven't heard from him in a while though. 2 years from now, is Ryan still boxing? I don't know. I think so. Cruz 1 TKO. You think, yeah, possible. Nah, Charlie learned his lesson. Nah, he'll still do it. He'll still do it. Could Tyson Fury knock out Anthony Joshua? Yeah, absolutely. If he can knock out Wilder, if he can knock out Dillian White, why couldn't he knock out Joshua? Joshua's chin isn't anything great. Joshua's offense is his defense, so he's harder to catch because people play it safer and don't come in reckless because he could punch. But if he gets touched, we saw Klitschko dropped him. Klitschko is one of the hardest punchers in history, but Klitschko dropped him, and what's his face dropped him. Who else dropped? Did Usyk? No, just Klitschko's the only one who dropped him, huh? If Bivol doesn't rematch Canelo, then let's see him fight better BF to unify. Yeah. A recent thanks to Charlie did a stream, his face was busted up. Well, what are you gonna do? Andy Ruiz is up there. He's not the top, but he's up there. Top 5, top 10. Jared Anderson, another one. What up, Vaughn? Tyson versus Paul. Tyson in his 50s, on meds, smokes weed. Do you think he has a chance? Yeah, of course he has a chance. He can knock Paul right out. That's a fight that is all at the same time is wildly inappropriate, but also mad exciting. It's like staring at a car crash. You know somebody's about to get mangled, and you look at it, and you want to turn your head because you know somebody's about to get hurt, but you can't. It's inappropriate, but it's intriguing, super intriguing. Who will we see in the ring first, Ruiz or Wilder? Maybe they'll fight each other. Maybe both. Ruiz dropped AJ Wright. Ruiz too. I forgot about that. Yeah, so he's been dropped. So his chin isn't, Tyson Fury fell off. Nah, I didn't fall off. It's one fight. Now, if it's more than one fight, that's different. And it makes sense. See, things have to make sense to me. It makes sense that he would take Ngannou lightly. You saw his body. He was heavier. It looked like he didn't train. All of it makes sense. So if he does it again now, do you see Wilder fighting soon? Yeah, I do. I don't know who, but yeah, I think he's looking to fight. Ruiz dog walked AJ, Joseph Parker. He's up there. Wilder's not elite, never has been. Nah, he is. Let's not front. He might be lacking, whatever, but just because his style isn't aesthetically pleasing, and he has a lot of shortcomings in his style, a lot of chinks in his armor. The fact is, he's still knocked out every single person he's fought except Tyson Fury, and Parker now. So that's elite. It was. Now we don't know. We're practicing slow technique today. I could just imagine pairing with Charlie Z. Who do you think won, Andy Ruiz or Joseph Parker? Ruiz. Get those likes up. Yes. Thanks, C-Mac. Tyson wins by knockout. Hopefully. Canelo fighting a young bull like Mungia is great. I disagree. 12. I think it's a crime. It's a sacrilege. It is an insult. It is a criminal act for him not to be fighting Benavidez. I even would rather him fight Jamal Charlo over Mungia. So I disagree with that. I'll watch the fight, though. I'm not going to front, but I want Wilder to make a comeback to fight Joshua. Yeah? I don't know yeah. Okay. Joshua will fight him now because Wilder seems more like a kitten now than a lion. What's up, Joseph? What's poppin'? Is Wilder done? I don't know. Could be. Did Wilder improve with Malik Scott? Doesn't seem like it. No. He took one of his worst losses. 2 of his worst losses. Actually, not of. 2 of his worst losses were under Malik Scott's tutelage. So, I don't know. I don't want to blame Malik because, but definitely hasn't been doing well. Could be a coincidence. What's Ryan's best chance to beat Haney? Landing a lightning left hook that Haney doesn't see that knocks him out. Probably his only chance. Canelo is a duck. SM. Canelo is a duck. Agreed. Paul versus Tyson. I believe when the press conference. I'll believe it when they have a press conference because of his age. Now it's happening. I agree. I think Charlo beats Mungia. Yep. Probably. Charlo must fight Plant. Yep. Is Andy Ruiz fighting anytime soon? We don't know, man. That's what we're talking about right now. We have no idea. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. I fight still or not? They might fight. They should. That'd be fun. I think Jamel would waste everyone's time like his brother. Nah, I think Jamel. Well, yeah, maybe they're both having some mental. Yeah. What's up, Levar? What's poppin'? Uh, Matter of fact, Levar, I'm going to wrench you up because you are a regular. Levar has been wrenched. That's a pause. What the young kids say, pause. 30-year age difference isn't something you see. That you almost never see it. It's goofy, silly. Wilder needs a new trainer, a real trainer. Um, I mean, Malik's a real trainer. Let's not discredit him. Let's not disrespect him. He's a real trainer. Just sometimes certain training methods and don't fit with certain fighters. Has the chemistry has to be on point. It has to be bubbling. I think Wilder would get up for AJ. I do too. I do too. Maybe Parker was. I don't know. It's weird to see what Wilder did. The tactics he used, the game plan he had. It was weird. It was obviously not a good game plan. It was not effective, and it was just weird. What do you think about Bam Rodriguez? I got Bam. What's an interim boxing belt? It's a great question. I think you guys could help me here. I think it's when um it's like a temporary belt. It's somebody who holds a belt before maybe they fight out with somebody else. It's like a temporary belt, but I don't get it. I think it's really just another belt to get sanctioning fees from and make money by the sanctioning bodies. That's really what it is. Teach thoughts on Fury versus Usyk. Um, I just said that, but I'll say it again. Fury stops Usyk with a sustained body attack and wearing him out and roughing him up with some crafty, quote, crafty tactics. LeVar Cooper, my guy. My guy. Let me see something. I'm going to remove the background because I feel like it doesn't come up as crisp. Yeah, what do I need a blurred background for when I got a couch behind me? Bruce, salute. Salute. Come on, he's a sparring partner. Who? Salute. 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 Everybody saluting each other. Yeah, I want 50 likes, please. Be our first ever 50 likes, not like on Earth as a whole, but just during a live stream. I'd love that. That would be nice. Teach, my man, teach. Wilder vs. AJ, who you got? AJ, if it's the Wilder that we just saw fight Parker, but Wilder, if it's the Wilder we saw fight Stavern. Malik, you say he's a bum? You said, nah, he's not a bum. Stop wiling out. After Loma beats Kambosos, who do you see Loma's future? Shakur. Shakur, hopefully. Should Derek James get help since he has so many fighters? Yeah, he should. But, that's on him. I'm trying to get him on my show again, but he just doesn't want to do interviews. This dude does not want to do interviews right now. He's fed up. And it's not just me. Like, he'll do some. He does the contractually obligated ones where he's, like, doing a fight with Showtime, for example. AJ, Parker, Dubois, Hergovich, Ruiz sitting in the crowd again would be a heavyweight card. Yeah? Interim belt basically when you're next in line to fight for the main sanctioning. Yep, there you go. So I was wrong, but I'm right where that doesn't make sense. That's called a number one contender. Not somebody who gets a belt now has to pay sanctioning fees. That's a money grab is what that is. Redonkulous. You think Loma became pro late? I don't know how old he was. I know he had way too many amateur fights. That was just not necessary. 300? That's not necessary. Malik faked his fight with Wilder. What does that mean? In your opinion, what trainer had the best pro career? Current trainer? Or overall in history? I'd have to think about it, history. Do you think Tank should be fighting Shakur instead of Frank? Absolutely. I don't know if you're new to my channel, SM, but if one of the four horsemen aren't fighting each other, I don't want to see it. I'm gonna do my white boy privileged. I am appalled, and it is unacceptable that he's fighting Frank Martin. For him not to be fighting either Shakur, Haney, Tank, or what was the last one? Shakur, Haney, Devin, or Tank. One of those four should be fighting each other or nobody else. So I don't like it. Grosses me out. Loma was 25 when he became pro. Yeah, too late. He should have had way less amateur fights. His career's not going to last long. 26. Everyone knows that. Current trainer. Um, who had the best pro career? I don't know. There's certain people. Buddy McGirt. Easy. Easy, Buddy McGirt. Easy. No trainer I could think of had a better pro career than Buddy McGirt. Um, you agree? Cool. Appreciate you. Yeah, Buddy McGirt is by far. Those of you younger in here, how many of you guys? Let me see. Put a one in the chat. How many of you guys know who Buddy McGirt is? And put a two if you don't know who he is. And don't lie. This isn't like I'm not gonna make fun of you. I'm assuming we're gonna get more twos. Know who he is in terms of as a pro fighter. If you've seen him fight pro, if you watched him as fight pro. One. Okay. Two. There we go. Being honest. Two. There we go. Being honest. Jonathan 97. You born in 97? LeVar, yeah. So there you go. So it's half-half. Buddy McGirt, besides Pernell Whitaker, who waxed him, Buddy McGirt was a beast in the lightweight division. Beast. Buddy McGirt could fight, man. He was good. Straight out of Strong Island, too. Right around the block from me. Well, right around the corner. Yeah, man. Buddy McGirt was no joke. Hard puncher, great technician. He was, he kind of fought like a mini Marvin Hagler. Didn't switch up and wasn't as ferocious, but like a Marvin Hagler light. You know what I'm saying? Like a Marvin Hagler light version. Yeah, 97 is. You're not gonna know who Buddy McGirt is. But Buddy McGirt, I think he was retired by 97. So get those lights up, kids, please. You saw him many times. Yeah. How old are you, Bruce? I have a feeling you're around my age. Saw him fight. I nicknamed my 37-year-old niece Buddy because of him when she was a baby trying to fight everybody. That's dope. That's dope. Best New York boxers ever? Do you fight someone in your career that is a big star? Not that I fought, but I sparred Hector Camacho's son, Hector Camacho Jr., a bunch of times. I sparred some fighters, but oh, you're 69? Okay. Dope. Good for you, my man. Good for you. Good for you. That's great. So you watched Ali fight. You watched a whole bunch of. Yeah, we should chop it up. I want to hear some of the fights you watch live. Some of the fights I watch live are crazy, but you've been around, man. You are considered champion if you have interim boxing belt. Are you? Yes, technically, because it's a belt, but not by the boxing pundits. Nobody's considering it interim guy champion. I don't. Well, you know what? Everybody's different. I don't. I do not. I do not. Super Matias and Liam Paro, Puerto Rico. Are they fighting for sure? Oh, I feel bad for Liam. Been a fan since the late 60s. That's so dope. That is so dope. So you watched Carlos Monzon and Salvador Sanchez, all those guys. Jake LaMotta? Or was that a little before your time? I forget. Sugar Ray? You watched Sugar Ray Robinson, right? He was fighting in the 60s. That's kind of when he stopped by the 60s, didn't he? It's awesome to watch Buddy McGirt interview that man. I've interviewed him, guys. Go here. I got a bunch of interviews with Buddy. That's my man. Bruce Gas is the truth. He's seen a lot, Marco. I believe it. Too many damn belts in boxing. That's a fact. 22 likes. Let's get to 50. Yes. 22. That's it. That's the problem. I got you core like 20 to 30 people, so it's hard to get past 30. But that's what we're building on, man. That's what we're building on. Tevin versus Tank at 140. Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. Tevin could be a little lackluster because he's so technical, but when he fights Tank, there's no lackluster against Tank. The two of them will make for fireworks. Someday we will talk on a show. Yeah, let's do it. Hit me up on Instagram. Interim belt makes you a #1 contender for the world titles. Okay. ESPN just announced it. Cool. Yes, I agree. There's also too many belts. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to make money, right? The sanctioning bodies are trying to make money. So in a way, I get it. They gotta eat too, but I feel like there's other better ways to make money. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know the business inside out. I started watching boxing in '07. Okay. Got super hot, born in '91. Gotcha. Yours gonna grow for sure. You're very knowledgeable about the sweet science. Also unbiased. Thank you. I appreciate you. I try. I'll put my phone number in your IG. Yeah, hit me up. Hit me up in IG. Meant to say your channel is gonna grow. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it is growing. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers. I'm almost at 10,000 now. While guys like the Boxing Voice and Blue Blood and other people I talk to have hundreds of thousands, 10,000 to me is still pretty good, considering this time last year I only had 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's not bad. I'm getting almost 10,000 subscribers in under a year, and I'm recently putting my foot on the gas. Did you guys see my recent video that I put out? Tank versus Manny Pacquiao breakdown, sparring breakdown. Not them sparring each other, but sparring clips. And why I use sparring clips, everybody, in case you ever wonder why I put a lot of sparring clips out, not fights. I can't use fights because the majority of it are going to get flagged and it'll be blocked. So I can't use clips of ESPN or any aired fights because they block me. So I'm unallowed. Every now and then you'll see one where like whatever network it is doesn't block the person and it slips through the cracks, but they get blocked. So that's why I use all gym stuff, all gym footage, sparring footage. It's also cooler because it's stuff that we haven't seen. So it gives people a different look. But it's more out of necessity. I can't really break down the fights because YouTube won't allow me. If Tank Davis beat Frank Martin, who does he fight next? He should fight Haney. Or T.O. Or Shakur. 4 horsemen. Remember, guys, let's keep that narrative when you talk to people, please. I mean, if you agree with me, if you don't, if the 4 horsemen are fighting each other, let it be known that we're not okay with that. We're not okay with it. Do you consider the WBA regular belt the world title? Nah, it's a bunch of crap. Do you get paid for social media? Do I get paid? I mean, anybody who has a lot of views and stuff makes money. It all depends on. I'll tell you one thing: Instagram doesn't pay shit. See, I shouldn't curse. Instagram doesn't, because I don't want to curse because I hear that messes up the algorithm and it won't show me. But Instagram doesn't pay anything, and I'm getting millions of views on Instagram, millions a month on Instagram. They don't pay a dime. That's some bullshizer. Clarence, you know. It's annoying. I'm glad I blew up on Instagram, but I'd rather blow up here, make a little cash. And also shorter videos. That's why I prefer you guys. I encourage you guys, please watch my longer videos. Shorter videos make way less money because they can't put ads in it, whatever. And what sucks is all the people's attention spans, mostly the younger generation, but in today's day and age, because of the scrolling, and people only want to watch shorts. They don't want to invest 10, 20 minutes in something. So that's where the social media game's at. Does anyone looked average in sparring, but look great when it counted? Everybody looks average in sparring sometimes, which is crazy, Clarence. The millions of views and not a penny. You thought I was balling? If Ryan, yeah, Instagram, all you can do with Instagram is do a partnership. So if I get somebody to sponsor me, but that's it. And that doesn't come with views. Instagram's one of the few that don't. My TikTok, I'm getting some views. It's very low though. They pay. Instagram's really the only one. And Twitter, I'm not sure, but I don't really use Twitter that much. Fran beats Devin. Will he take his spot in the 4 horsemen? Of course. Of course. That's not going to happen, though. Soulja J, what up? Tank going to start fighting the top guys at 30. He's still fighting prospects. I know. Barrios and Santa Cruz were not just prospects, but they weren't at his level, and they were smaller coming up. Bro, you got great interviews. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Which one specifically have you seen lately that you liked? I haven't been interviewing that many people lately, but I got a real archive of them. It would be insane if Ryan beats Devin, but that ain't happening. Agreed. I'd be so shocked if that happens. Like, mad shocked if Ryan beats Devin. I'd be like, yeah, I doubt that would happen. We're going to play the trivia soon, guys. Before we close out, I'm going to do the trivia, and I'm going to crown the first MBT, Marco Boxing Trivia champion. I'm going to put out 3 questions. I'm gonna see who gets all three, and then the winner will defend their belt on every live. At the end of the live, they'll defend their belt against somebody else. Check out this site. It'll tell you much how to make your channel. Okay, so shoot it to me in IG, please. Do you think Ryan needs a KO though to win? No, a win's a win. As long as it's a, I mean, even if it's a close fight, you could argue he's in the Four Horsemen because his only loss is to Tank. Is there anyone out there, the Four Kings plus one, that would retire without having fought anyone? Is there anyone out of the Four Kings plus that? I don't get the question. Sorry. Arnold Barbosa, James Tony. Huh? I just interviewed Barbosa. Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah. Barbosa was good. Tony was dope. I have a few with Tony. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Thank you. Ryan only wins by KO. No way he would outbox Haney. Probably not. Yeah, you're right. You think Devin can stop Ryan? Probably not. Can Devin Haney outbox Ryan Garcia? I hope I can happen in the fight. I don't know what you mean, Seth. Don't know what you mean. What up, Tank Primetime? What's poppin'? Tank Primetime. What's going on? You out of Baltimore? You out of Bmore? One of my closest friends, a guy I grew up boxing, Hassan Rahman Sr. We came up in the amateurs together, man. He's from Baltimore. He's my man. Boxing brothers, as they say. What's the damn trivia question? I'm ready. In a second. Haney, Tank, Shakur, who retires without fighting one of the four fighters? Don't know. I don't know. Looks like Tank would be the one, if any of them. Is social media your full-time job? No, it is not. I have a business, own my own business. Haney is definitely going to outbox Ryan. He's a master of his craft. Yep, agreed. What do you think about Hassan Rahman Jr.? A lot of talent, a lot of potential, but hasn't reached his full potential yet. What should Ryan's game plan be against Devin? Try to movement, and then dart in and land those lightning fast left hooks. And it looks like his right's being developed. Like movement, boom, hit him. Or wait for Devin to come at him and hit him first with the counter because his hands are so fast. Has to be hand speed related, but Ryan doesn't throw combinations. So it has to be one or two pot shot, hand speed related tricks, or then he could possibly win. But I don't see, that's unlikely. What does it seem like Hassan? It was dope seeing Hassan knock out Lennox. Called him that night. But this was, by the way, this was before cell phones when that happened, so I couldn't get to him. I had to call his house. He had to fly back home. You think it's too late for Hassan Rahman? It's not too late, but it's going to be tough. I really want to see Boots tested. You and me both. He does not own a thing, nor is his trainer. Ryan needs to learn how to use his height and reach. Yeah, Ryan has short arms, though. If you look, he's tall, but he has short arms. I have short arms, so I know what that's like. So his reach is deceptive. Just he's tall, but he doesn't have much of a reach. So it's harder for him. I'm curious who Ryan is sparring to get ready for Dev. I know. That's a great question. How often do you stream with TBV? A lot. I usually go once every other day, maybe. Sometimes once a day. I don't know. Ryan needs to develop a solid jab. His arsenal is very limited. Yeah, absolutely. He has a good jab. I was seeing him do it. His dad was holding the hand pads for him. By the way, check that out. He looked like he was pissed at his dad, like he was irritated at his dad, like he was hitting that hard and kind of getting annoyed at like he had daddy issues. And you know what they say, like apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Like I'm sure there's some dynamic there that affected Ryan, gave him trauma or whatever. Very few people have a childhood without trauma, don't have parents who are, at least one parent who's a drunk or abusive mentally or verbally or absent or whatever. So that's the vibe I got. I don't know if you guys saw that. Yeah, I heard his younger brother's good. Yeah, Sharif Rahman is really good. The best one though, I think, is Hassan, the youngest. That's what Hassan tells me. The 14-year-old. They're 15 now. He's apparently the most gifted. I want to see Boots tested, but no one want to fight him. Yep, that's the truth. Ryan was sparring Frank Martin recently. Was he? Hmm. That'll definitely sharpen him, season him up. Nice. Bivol had shorter reach than Zerdo, and he outjobbed. Yeah, well, you remember there's an old clip of Mike Tyson on HBO saying, like, jabbing is all about timing. You could be somebody, you could be 5'6" and jab somebody 6'4". It's all about timing. That's my Mike Tyson impression, but it's true. It is all about timing. I like to see Ryan work more combos off the jab and go to the body more. Yep. If Devin Haney can beat Ryan Garcia, who Garcia fights next? Rolly, maybe? Especially if Rolly loses to Pitbull. Rolly or Pitbull? That'd be a good one. Do you know anything about Estrudo Serrano, the guy Floyd Schofield's fighting? No, I don't. Is this weekend Floyd's fighting? I'm going to interview him too after that fight. Hopefully he wins. I think he will. Does Boots count as a prospect? No, he's not a prospect. He's just not. Well, at 47, he's not a prospect. He's one of the probably. Does my screen keep going out? It keeps getting black on my side. He's at 47. He's not a prospect. He's a champion. He's the best fighter at 47 right now. So no, at 54, he's a prospect. At 47, he's the best fighter at 47. Who do you think is the best jab in boxing today? Tyson Fury's jab's really good. Devon's is really good. I'm frozen. Am I still frozen right now? Am I still frozen? Tank exciting to watch, but a boxing fan, I want to see him fight the best around him. Damn. And your screen name's Tank Primetime. I respect that. And you're right. I want to see that too. Am I still frozen, guys? That's good now. Okay. I respect that, Tank. I respect you saying that. Tank, I don't know if you guys saw Tank was. Oh, no, you didn't see. Fun fact, Tank left a nasty comment on my Instagram. Told me to shut up, called me ugly or something. But it's not there because it was hidden by Instagram. Hid it because it was identified as hate speech. Do you believe that? And it was a video that I was complimenting him, showing him do pad work. But from what I heard from people who know him, he was annoyed at him Kevin Johnson getting the better of him, and Elijah, what's his name? Pierce getting the best of him. So he was annoyed at that. So he went and left but it was weird. He left a nasty comment on a video, a different video, not even the one of his sparring. But Instagram hid it because it was so mean. And I didn't unhide it. I kept it hidden because Tank has a huge following. The last thing I need is for them to all go and, they'll do whatever he says. Like it's like a Nazi leader. You know what I'm saying? They'll follow blindly. So I don't want everybody to start calling me the ugly guy or whatever the hell he said about me. So yeah, I hit it. Yep, that's true. Do you think Rampage and Yep, they are going to fight, and I'm going to commentate. Briggs promised me I'm going to commentate. My first time here. I love boxing. Dope, man. Please subscribe if you're not. Guys, hit the like button too. Please, please, please. Please hit the like button. Which video did Tank comment on? A video, it's a short of me showing Tank's hand speed, saying about the fastest punchers in boxing. Something about the fastest punchers in boxing. I forget which one. I know that it starts off showing Tank hitting those hand pads that he did when he first got out of jail, and he was on the hand pads and looked crazy fast. It was a video of that. It was a short. Tank gets very angry. He threatened slap Showbiz. Yeah, he deletes. I think he might have deleted the thing you put on my page because I can't find it now. But I screenshot it. So Tank and Shakur get really upset on social media. They both threaten Showbiz. I've interviewed Showbiz once. Does Showbiz say negative things? I don't know. On IG, yeah, on IG. If Fury defeats both Usyk and AJ back-to-back convincingly, do you think he has a claim to be the best ever at heavyweight? Yes. While he hasn't beaten a Joe Frazier or George Foreman or a Lennox Lewis and Holyfield, who had legends, like none of those guys are going to be legends. but that's not his fault. So if a fighter, what makes a fighter a real contender is when they're the best in their generation, but in their generation, there's also legends that they beat. Fury will probably be in a generation where he might be the best of his generation, but there won't be legends. But still, I look at him, just his skill. You put him in front of any heavyweight in history, and they can't beat him because of his size. Cheat tactics, IQ, and size. It's a cheat code. It's me, Tyson Fury. Oh, that's what I just answered. What's the height and weight class you see Tank going up to? Well, I interviewed Coach Calvin, and Calvin said that they don't see him going past 47. I don't know. I don't think he'll go past 40 unless there's a huge money fight at 47 because he's already 30. He's filled out. He's not getting much bigger. Can we see the screenshot? Nah, I don't know where it is, but I don't feel like pulling out as negative. I don't know what I did with it, but yeah, it's definitely negative crap. Tommy Fury versus Hassim Jr. That'd be good. That'd be a good one. Yeah, that'd be a real good one. They're very even. That'd be a real good one. You don't think Lennox would beat Fury? Maybe. Maybe Lennox. Maybe Lennox because his size too. But Fury's bigger, and I don't know. He could outbox Lennox, one of the only guys in history because he's bigger, longer. Paul Zeroni, but he's longer. I think Holmes beats Fury. Possibly, but too small. Holmes is 6'3". That's 6 inches. 6 inches. Fury's 6 inches bigger, and Holmes was 220. 6 inches and 60 pounds. I don't know. Holmes might have even been 215 at his prime. Too small. He can't do all that dancing, that pretty stuff, pretty crap, on his toes, flickering the jab. Fury's too big. It won't work. It'll take away all of his strengths. So I don't think Holmes could beat him. But I don't like making that determination just yet because Fury's career is still going. I like commenting on those things on fantasy matchups, all-time great matchups after both careers are done because we don't know what's going to come with Fury. He could do a bunch of things now that'll make us think he'll never lose, or he could do a bunch of things now and lose and look bad that'll make us think, it was all hype, whatever. Holmes was smash Fury. He had a sharp jab. But you heard what I just said. He can't reach him. He does have a sharp jab, but he can't reach him. He'd have a problem reaching him. But for example, if Usyk comes out here and outboxes Fury, then that's why I'm saying I don't like talking until their careers are over. Then that'll support your opinion completely. Yep, if Usyk could outbox Fury, damn well Holmes would have. How good do you think Marquez, Morales, Barrera, Pacquiao would have done in today's? Well, Marquez, Barrera, Morales, they were all fighting lighter. I don't know how they would have done. It would have been great. That would have been up there. Tommy Fury has potential, but he has to stop fighting YouTubers. Well, yeah. Tommy Young is a great chance to do something. I don't know who Tommy Young is. But, all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. So we're gonna do the trivia now. Okay, I'm gonna give a trivia question, 3 of them, and you're gonna have to work with me here because I'm trying to figure out how to do this. It'd probably be best if somebody called in or videoed in so they can answer because now you guys just have to type in the answer. So I'm gonna do 3 questions. Whoever gets all 3 right, and obviously you guys could see, I'm just gonna give it a couple seconds, and if all the answers pop up, and then I'll choose a winner because you guys could obviously see the other person, somebody else writing it, and just copy what they wrote. But I'm gonna wait, let you say it, and I'm gonna wait, not say what the answer is, and then I'll pick it. All right. So first question. And yeah, Fury's not 6'6". He's definitely at least 6'7". He looks about 6'8" because he's only about an inch taller than Wilder. But you're right, he doesn't look 6'9". But he's anyway. Okay, so first question. You guys ready? Drum roll. Who is the last man to win the undisputed welterweight championship of the world in the 3-belt era? Now, again, the last man, listen to the wording, to win the undisputed, all 3 belts, 3-belt era welterweight championship. Hit me. I'm going to wait a second. Last man to win the undisputed welterweight championship in the 3-belt era. Okay, I'm gonna give it a second here. Give it a second here. Give it a second. To win. Okay. Wait one more second, and then I'm gonna. All right. So this was kind of a trick question. So I'm gonna have to do another one. It wasn't Zab. Zab was the last man to hold it to be the champion. Uh, what's his face? Carlos Baldemir beat Zab and won all 4 belts, but then didn't pay the sanctioning fees and got stripped. Didn't get the belts. So it's actually Carlos Baldemir. So everybody was wrong. That's a real tough question. That's a trick question. All right, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Okay, here's a more simple one. Who is the last man to fight? Who's the last heavyweight champion to fight in unlimited rounds? Last heavyweight champion who fought in fights that are unlimited rounds. Go. Last heavyweight champion to fight in a fight for the championship, for just any fight that were unlimited rounds. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna wait. So far, I got just 2 answers. Well, ones that you got me. All right, let's see. Nothing yet. Luis Ortiz, get out of here. Okay. All right. So, Bruce Gass, you are correct. It is Jack Johnson. So Bruce Gass gets 1. So we're gonna do whoever gets to 3 is gonna be the champion of the trivia, and will defend their belt tomorrow. All right. Which fighter? You know what? Okay. Which fighter developed a punch that he called the soloplex punch? He was I'll even go as far as say he fought. What years did he fight? He developed the soloplex punch. Let's just do that. He knocked people out with punches directly straight to the soloplex. He created it. This is a tough one. And if you guys don't get this one, I'm gonna go a little. I'll make it a little more. This one's tough. Soloplex punch, the originator. I feel like, but you guys could be Googling this. Because I feel like Mamoon, no offense, but you seem like you're relatively new to the sport-ish. And you got that right. Mamoon got that right. But you could be Googling it. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you knew it, but you seem newish to the sport. So for you to be able to pull Bob Fitzsimmons out of your ass is impressive. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But people could Google in a second, Casanova. They can Google in 1 second. All right, I'm gonna do. Yeah, you probably Googled. You Googled it. Like 5 seconds. Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, 5 seconds. That's a good one. Let's see. Let's do something a little more recent. I'm going too far back, right? Let's do something a little more recent. Okay, here we go. It's off the top of the head. Yeah, right. No, I get you guys. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Who is the oldest man to ever win a world title? Go. Oldest man to ever win a world title in boxing. Oldest man to ever win a world title. Oldest man ever win a world title. All right, we got a couple coming in, couple coming in. Couple coming in. All right, we got more coming in. Oldest man to ever win a world title. All right. I guess we're done here. It is Bernard Hopkins. It is Bernard Hopkins. George Foreman was first. He's the oldest man to ever win a heavyweight title, but Bernard Hopkins is the oldest man to ever win an actual world title. Okay. Now I'm going to flip it. Let me just see if I remember who the name of the fighter who did that. Okay, so you know what? This is tough because what do I do now when a bunch of you got it? You know what I'm saying? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna guess. You still there? Because he didn't even answer this one. Wilder is 1-3 with Scott. Who did Wilder beat? Who did Wilder beat? What was the victory he had with Scott? Oh, right, Hellenius. Right. Pick the first off the chat who said it. Okay. Okay. So we gotta do one more then, I guess, because Gas got the first one, but he didn't really oh, he did respond. Okay, Gas, so you got that one wrong. Okay, my bad. So now it's 1-1. So we gotta do one more. And the first in the chat who said Hopkins was Vaughn. Okay, so we got Vaughn and Gas. All right, so we gotta do a tiebreaker. We gotta do a tiebreaker trivia. Okay. Which fighter was involved in the first ever $1 million gate, meaning the first ever fight that got $1 million in ticket sales at the gate? Which fighter was the star of that? Go. First $1 million gate in boxing history. Right now it's done. Bruce took it. Quick. Dempsey's correct. Bruce took it. That's 2. Bruce is the first ever Marco Boxing Trivia champion. And Bruce will come in tomorrow night and will defend his title. And guys, you could help me come up with ideas how to make it kind of a smoother. The best way to do it would be to have people just call in, right? And then just boom, boom, you answer, have a few people call in. But Bruce took it. Bruce Gas is the first champion. Good stuff, my man. Bruce, you put that in quick too. I wasn't even thinking it. You call robbery. Taking the title tomorrow? All right. I'm gonna come up with some. What I'm gonna do too is I'm gonna try and get some more current questions too, because I feel like it's unfair because I can go all the way back. But yeah, man. Congrats, Bruce. Good job. All right, guys. It was good talking to you guys, and we'll do it tomorrow. We'll see Bruce back to defend his title, and we'll talk some more boxing. He paid the judges. All right, guys. Peace.